The girl stood on two planks of wood and squatted down without a second thought. A young man's eyes were immediately drawn to her, but her complete indifference only made him feel self-conscious. Two other fishermen were clearly more seasoned. Seeing the girl was young and pretty, they enthusiastically called her over for a photo. While the girl was distracted by the camera, a tourist sitting behind her got sleazy, stuffing a small fish down her shirt and reaching out with his rough hands pretending to help remove it. Though naive, the girl quickly caught on to his intentions. Just then, her grandfather came storming over in fury and protectively escorted her into the cabin. The old man owned this fishing boat, and he and the girl depended on each other, making ends meet by taking different tourists out deep-sea fishing every day. The girl had actually been taken in by the old man when she was 6 years old, and every night he would measure her body. Once she got a bit older, the old man planned to marry her, and he'd already circled a wedding date on the calendar. Whenever he left the boat, he'd immediately take her shoes with him before heading into town alone to buy supplies. The girl seemed content with the life the old man provided. Their fishing boat welcomed different tourists every day, and the tourists had long heard about this strange old man's plan. At night the old man would lie back in bed alone, his inner restlessness causing him to reach over and gently touch the girl's tender arm. A few days later, the girl's attention was captured by a new young man. His handsome, delicate features were unlike anything she'd ever seen. She had nearby watching him listen to music alone, then put his earphones on her own head. The girl felt an unprecedented sense of novelty as the boy kept asking questions, but she just smiled without saying a word. Sensing trouble, the old man rushed over and yanked the earphones off the girl, urgently taking her away, but the girl had already fallen for the boy and couldn't stop replaying their encounter in her mind. Seeing how reluctant the girl was to leave, the old man knew he had to intervene. He ripped the earphones off her, and his rough behavior left the girl feeling displeased. Afterward she saw the wedding dress the old man had been preparing and finally understood why he'd been raising her. In the days that followed, she deliberately sat next to new tourists, even snuggling close against their shoulders, intentionally provoking the old man. When a tourist was about to lose control, the old man immediately shoved his hand away, then carried the girl into the cabin and roughly kicked the tourist off the boat. Realizing the girl's attitude toward him had changed, the old man knew the wedding couldn't be delayed any longer. So while the girl slept, he quietly crossed off several more days on the calendar, forcibly pushing their wedding date forward. But unexpectedly the next day the boy came back again. The girl was overjoyed and eagerly led him onto the boat, while the old man went completely unnoticed. The old man knew his plan had to be executed quickly, so that night while he was asleep, the girl snuck out of the cabin and slipped into the boy's blanket, gently caressing his face. The old man caught them in the act, immediately threw the boy off the boat, and decided to hold the wedding as soon as possible. Unexpectedly the boy returned again, this time bringing a missing person flyer. The girl's parents had been searching for her for 10 years, but the old man didn't care and tore the flyer to shreds. The shame drove him back into the cabin, but that twisted obsession made dark thoughts start forming in his mind.